I'm going to show you how Hbar will hit 40 cent in today's update, so stay tuned until the very end and like, subscribe, comment and share. Cheers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you for being a part of the channel and being so patient waiting for this Hbar update. One thing that I must say before we start is that personally I do not hold Hbar anymore. Now, this is just because I've throughout the past few months noticed certain things due to certain market caps, and I myself, as well as the Discord community, have just decided we don't want to be part in any large caps. I understand that they are changing the world, but it's not where most gains are in crypto. And I want to ask the question, which is, why did you get into crypto? Was it to specifically hold a single coin, or was it to completely change your life? And I'm telling you now, there are so many other options out there. I'm not going to say anything else apart from that. If you want to find out more, really do consider joining my community. Before this dump that we saw across the market, there were coins doing 20x's. Now for the large caps, the reason why I was continuing to make Hbar updates before this most recent dump in March was because it was one of the best performing large caps out of the bottom. However, guys, it's nice from the bottom in terms of green bars, correct? We have been going up. And if you remember all the way back down here throughout the last year, I was calling these exact bottoms over here for you in June, in September, as well as October. Beautiful buys that even on this current dip are still in profit. So if you were following me from back then, thank you so much. Hopefully you made some nice gains from those calls. But again, guys, leading back to my point and how there are others better out there, the problem is not that this chart did not go up. It did go up. The problem is the percentage movements. And even if we go back down from this October bottom from last year to today's current price, it's only 140% up. And where we topped out was a 200% move from this October call. Now, yes, it does depend on how much you put in, whether 200% is great or not. But in this exact same time frame, I'm going to show you a coin which I will start making YouTube updates on. But look at the dates, October to March. Now, there's this coin that I've mentioned on my Twitter, so make sure you're following me. The links are down below in the description. And it's AI tech. And it's one of those coins that in the same time period, I actually got into it a bit later than October, but October the 13th, around the time where Hbar was down there, we saw a 200% move to the top point. But from where I bought in over here, we can actually see it went down first, minus 40%. However, after that 40% drawdown, it went up crazy. And yes, I can show you what it went up from down here, and yes, I was also buying down here, but I want to show you the gain from my actual buying right there all the way to that top price there. This is what I mean by there are better coins out there. Not that AI tech is changing the world more than Hbar. I'm not saying that. Hbar is doing more for crypto in the world than this coin, than most coins. However, if we're talking about gains, there are better coins out there in terms of gains, and it's all to do with the market cap and how easy it is to make something grow. So when I got into AI tech below 20 million, maybe even below 10 million, but it was this exact price point, we can see, yes, it went down 40% at first. I went into minus first, guys. All that due to your emotions. But no, I held, it went back to where it was, and then where we topped out, a 20x. To today's current price, we are still up 6.5x, and this is getting involved after that, in December, well after that point on the Hbar chart that I was actually showing you all the way back down here, October the 13th, I think it was. So I'm just putting it out there. I will make more videos on that, but this is a reason why I'm just not involved in any large caps, any coins above 1 billion market cap valuation, and I've just shown you why. I'm not telling you have to go and do that. I'm just showing you my personal experiences, and maybe that is something you can, of course, learn and work with. So if you want further information on all that, check the link down below, message me on Twitter, or head straight into the Discord community with over 100 people in there doing the exact same thing. Now I'm going to do this Hbar update for you guys, but again, as I must say, I'm not in it anymore. Now, it's actually been doing quite nice. We're holding up. The last updates that I was doing was probably around this area, and I think I remember calling this exact bottom down over here for this entire move up. Now, can you see how we topped out in this range over here? It's actually a correction range, so we anticipate a correction, and it's super vital to hold the 0.5 and the 0 fib. Now, we didn't hold the 0.5, but it was very swiftly reclaimed without losing the 0 fib. So that still keeps us in these targets to the upside. You can see it just slightly missed, but I'm going to go ahead and say all targets were completed. So I can now get rid of this fib, but it's on the screen to show you that when we had this dip over here, it was calling for 18 cent, just like we were. And of course, it eventually came. Now, we were calling this many moons ago, guys, last year. Do you remember my 2018, 22 cent videos? We got to 18 cent as I was predicting. Look, 18.25 cent, incredible. However, we saw the huge pullback, but that's totally fine because we're just coming back where we came from and we're maintaining it. We actually lost it, but then reclaimed it. I love losing levels and reclaiming them, because by losing them, you're doing something you shouldn't, which is then becomes bearish. But then if you reclaim them and confirm them as support, that's bullish again, which means the bearish move was fake. So that actually means that this entire move down over here was false, and this move down was false. Imagine they don't exist, and the entire time we held the line pretty much. So we've just been like doing this, consolidating, waiting for the next move up where we will go ahead and meet my next target, but again, no longer involved in this. I do have a trade open on it from many moons ago, but just a spot position. But again, we do anticipate higher price targets in the coming future. What I can now do for you is use my fibs on this correction over here, and you can see came down, broke the golden pocket, hit the first target, an expected a correction area, expected area of boring price action to occur, and we dumped again, this time actually holding the 0.5. Nice, because that means we're still within the reversal wave, actually looking for then 22 cent, which is what I was saying October, November, December last year. And then in fact, guys, we can now call for a 40 cent Hbar target. There's not much more for me to add other than don't get thrown off by the corrections and how deep Hbar goes down, because we will always go to those targeted prices that I mentioned. Equally, like we went down here and saw a negative dump, it eventually hit my 18 cent target. Now I'm telling you today, doesn't matter, don't get thrown off. We will be touching 20 cent, we will be touching 22 cent, 25, 30 and 40 cent in the coming future. No, these are not my final bull market targets. These are just the next targets out of this most recent dip. Equally, like I measured this dip and we met all targets here. Same thing again, we have this new dip, and then we're looking for all targets to be met to the upside, bringing a total gain of around 250% at the 40 cent valuation. But guys, how long would it take to get there? What will my coins do in that time? Just because they're smaller market cap, this is what you need to open your eyes to, or at least have an open mind to. And if you do, that's how you're going to change your current situation. Stop being comfortable. That was my problem for many years. I was amazing at doing TA on these coins, but what? Being amazing on being amazing doing TA on coins going down and being right about it, what's the point? Let's be right about coins that are actually going up and are easier to go up and in turn make higher percentage returns. And that's why you just need to look in different market cap levels pretty much. So for more information, check out the links down below. Head over to the Discord community where you find over 100 people in there helping each other out on a daily basis with weekly live streams twice a week. So a minimum of 2 hours of my guidance where I'm mentoring you, changing your psychology and mindset, as well as teaching you how to use the charts exactly like me, with access to my total portfolio and the exact buys with the percentage portfolio splits in each. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the Discord. Like, subscribe, comment and share. Cheers.